everyone, welcome to this video. I'm going to be talking about weight loss injections, and this video is not a professional opinion about whether you should get weight loss injections or not. What I really want to do is give you some food for thought. Now, I struggled with my weight for many years, and I want to share with you the miracle that the Lord brought towards me, and the miracle that He can do again and again and again. He is the same God of yesterday, today, and forevermore, and He has no favorites. I'm His favorite. Everyone is His favorite. You know, God is not a respecter of people, but He is a respecter of faith, right? So, one thing that I really want you to imagine, okay? So, when it comes to eating well, eating healthily, my experience years ago was that anytime I embarked on taking care of myself, on trying to lose weight, on trying to eat better, it was almost like I had to muster myself the courage to eat horrible food. Yes, it was just like the right thing is to eat food that just doesn't have that much flavor. Like it's bitter, it just doesn't taste great, and this is healthy eating. And if I can just do this, Sandra, if you can just eat boiled spinach with water, some salt, and you eat it with some other healthy food, you're gonna lose weight, you're gonna feel great, it's all gonna go well. Just do it this time, stick to it. And you know, I was in that diet cycle of weight loss and weight gain, weight loss and weight gain. And one of the things that finally happened, or I should say, when I finally entered into sustainable weight loss and maintenance, the miracle that the Lord brought towards me was that He showed me how the food can be delicious and nutritious at the same time. That it didn't need to be a exclusive and mutually, that's it in maths I'm thinking about, you know, when you have your mutually exclusive events, like these two things cannot happen at the same time, you know, when you have them circles and it's like, yeah, it can't happen. But this is the miracle that God brought towards me, that actually the food actually tasted really good and it was helping me to lose weight, and there was no cause to say that I'm gonna stop eating it because I looked forward to eating it. Like it became normal, it became natural because the food tasted good. And there is this myth or a lie that says that healthy food doesn't taste great, and that people who eat healthy, they just have a different taste bud, like maybe their genetics have, you know, different taste buds, or, you know, people have these thoughts or jokes or ideas around when it comes to living healthily, when it comes to taking care of yourself, that it needs to be hard, it needs to be a struggle. Like, you know, the Bible says that God has given us all things to enjoy richly. And if the Lord didn't want us to enjoy our food, then He could have just given us one taste bud and we wouldn't have known the difference, you know. We could have come into the world and everything tastes the same, and, you know, there's just no difference. We just wouldn't know about it. But no, He gave us sweet, sour, umami. You know, He given us all of these tones of flavor so that we can enjoy food. Like, this is a blessing of the Lord. You know, even in the Bible, there's so many blessings associated with food. The land flowing with milk and honey. There's the blessing to Asher, or the tribe of Asher, talking about rich bread, you know. So rest assured that if you are on a weight and wellness journey, which I love to call it, a weight and wellness journey, a health journey that includes weight loss, that you can have one that actually tastes good, that actually is enjoyable, and this is the way to stick to it. So the reason why I spoke about weight loss injections is because I remember having a conversation with a lady that I was seeing, and she had this medical condition, and I was talking about a therapeutic diet to control this medical condition. It wasn't supposed to be lifelong, but some of the things that was in this therapeutic diet had healthy eating principles. So, you know, when I was talking about it, she was like, oh no, we're gonna have to go on this diet. And, you know, I could see her, she was there with her husband, and her husband was kind of like, you know, chuckling, and because she obviously loved her food. And I said to her, because she liked Nutella, so I used Nutella as an example, and I said to her, imagine this healthy food that you're going to eat tastes like Nutella. Like, would you eat it? She was like, yeah, of course I would eat it. Yes, of course. And it's the same question to people who, you know, have been struggling with weight and wellness journey, that actually one of the key things is not that we just want to eat healthy, is that we need to, it's a must, it's so necessary that it tastes good, or else it's just going to be another diet. It's just going to be another weight loss and weight gain cycle, which we want to break free from. You know, there's just massive statistics about how many people go on a diet year after year after year, and actually it doesn't need to be this way. So I just wanted to share a little bit of my story, that actually I struggled with my weight for years. You know, it was a whole thing. You know, people witnessed me literally transform, and the thing that why I'm still here, why it's all been maintained, why I don't need to think about it too much, is because I've got into a habit of recipes, of things, foods, drinks that I really love, that I really look forward to, and that just hits the spot. And so if you're on a journey, my encouragement would be to you is just one step at a time, one day at a time, and don't settle for horrible food.